So I've been taking a bit of a break from animations this week to work on connectable gadgets because I think they're a really interesting idea that not much was done with. And so I've been trying to figure out my own gadgets and kind of improve on the whole thing. And I'd like to show a little example and see what everyone thinks. So you can see how developer art the whole thing is. So first gadget I want to show is, I'll go with the radio. Here's the radio. It's the same as the old one where you connect something to it and then on the output, you can see when I click this little touch screen, it'll show up on the output. And this is my little touchscreen gadget. The screen is programmable. You can like draw different things on here with gadgets, but I don't really have a demo of that right now. I do have some other stuff I'm gonna do without the radios. So here you can see the numeric input and the bus input. So what I've decided on is two kinds of basic wires. Numeric, which has numbers, and buses, which has 4 numbers. So you can see this converts 4 numbers into 1 bus, and this converts 1 bus into 4 numbers. And there's the tape deck, which holds recordings of stuff. So you can ask it for stuff via its bus, and it'll output stuff. And I'll just give a little example of that where I think this resets the tape deck. It's hard to find stuff because I've just layered everything up. Here's a little math gadget. You take 2 bus inputs and get a bus output and switch the math operator you want. And the switch. The switch is a little transistor. The port at the top controls whether data is going to flow over the thing. So if I set this to the timer and then to the tape deck, and so I gotta find the tape deck input. Here it is. No, that's just that. So this, I shouldn't have put everything in a pile. I'm so disorganized. Okay. So this is telling the tape deck what to play. So from offset 0, from the beginning of the, from the current position of the file, move 0 forward and then play 1 and then update the internal iterator. And so if I just do this and output it with this, and turn on the thing, you can see it'll go through all the numbers I've stored in it. So this guy's the new pulse switch. And if I take this and go into this math thing, I need to search for these things because I'm supposed to be able to type into these fields, but that's not working right now. And it was working a few months ago, it just isn't right now. So I'm gonna take this and divide, and then, so now that'll be 0.25 seconds. I put that in, and you can see everything's sped up because it's using this input to say how often it should output. And if I just remove that and take this out, you can see there it's outputting the exact number of seconds that each tick takes. It should be 1, but sometimes it's 0.99, sometimes it's 0.102, just varies. So what I'm going to do is turn that off, and I've set up a little demo. We're going to use this tape deck to adjust the speed, and then what I've done is made, where is it? Is it here? That's here. There we go. This is going to give outputs that inform how fast to draw data from this tape deck. And so it's going to want to draw from these two ones. And so I just got to connect those up. And then this one, where I want to always see from the beginning of the file and not update the internal iterator. See that? And then read from the tape deck and play to this output here. And hopefully it all goes to plan. So I've set it up to play this little song. My thinking was that you can't do anything interesting with the gadgets because the only things that are interesting about them are the inputs and outputs, like the creature detector or the siren or whatever. And ultimately, if you can't do anything with the stuff in between, the logic gates, then you can't do anything with the input or output because it's always going to be worse than just doing it yourself. You can see here that it's changing how frequently to draw data. Like 2.25 seconds, 1 second. So it's trying to play a MIDI that I ripped data from. So that's kind of what these numbers are. These are extracted from a MIDI. And so like this one is going for 384 time units or 48 time units here. It's like key 58 going for 48 time units at volume 100. I have no idea what the time units are. I'm just kind of guessing, which is why it sounds kind of off. So yeah, let me know what you think.